So, welcome back to Englishman's Castle, your local furniture store in Leatherhead, Surrey, family run and owned. So this is our Collins&Hayes Studio. As you can see, we have lots of models on display. So let's start off with the Étoile. This is one of the more compact sofas from Collins&Hayes. As you can see, it has very neat arms. Comes in smaller sizes. And we've paired that with the matching chair over here. Now, as you can see, what we've decided to do is have a combination of the floral fabric on the main body over here with the plain blue on the chair. And what we've done is we've put the opposite fabric on scatter cushions, just to show that you don't have to have the same fabric on all the different pieces of furniture. You can mix and match and just pull things together with maybe a similar fabric or a similar wood colour or similar design and create something that's unique to you. This is the Santolina sofa. Again, we've gone for a different cover on the scatter cushions. There are lots of bright, bold patterns to choose for the scatter cushions to make it a bit more jazzy. Again, this has the scroll arm feature. It's a bit more classic in design. We've got our Remus corner group over here. Now this is available as a standard sofa as well as a corner group. There are lots of different unit pieces to choose from, so you can create a shape that's going to fit in your living room. This has quite chunky arms, so if you want to go for a slightly more modern look, then this is quite good. You've got the side cushions there as well as the scatter cushions. Then we've got the Genoa over here. Now this has quite neat arms again, and slightly more of a designer look. Quite simple lines. A nice deep seats are perfect for lounging and relaxing. Now this corner group over here is the Camelot. As you can see there, it has more of a rounded arms, a slightly more classic look. Again, lots of units to choose from to create the size you require for your room. Lots of fabric options, lots of leather options. Then over here we've got the Lavinia, the stripy sofa over here. Now this is in a loose cover. As you can see there along the bottom, you have the skirt there. So the whole main body pulls over the sofa, over the carcass. Then you have the seat and back cushions, which are zipped, so you can remove the interiors and have them all cleaned, including the main carcass cover there. So maybe if you have children and you're worried about them getting the sofa dirty, or you have pets that like to go on the sofas, or if you just want to go for a lighter fabric and you're worried about it getting dirty, then having a loose cover option could be a great idea, because it means that you can just take it off and get it professionally cleaned and you don't have to worry as much. So most of the sofa options, you can specify whether you have fixed or loose covers. And then we have the Murano over here with the split back. Now this tends to be the most popular Collins&Hayes model that we sell here. It has a firmer back, and the split across the back there does give great lumbar support, and it's also a little bit higher in the back, so it sort of hits the back of your head and it's very supportive. This one has cushions that fold over the arms there for, again, extra comfort. Now with this one you can also remove all of the seat and back cushion covers. That's the same with most of the Collins&Hayes models. You can zip the covers, the seat and back cushions anyway, on and off with the main carcass being fixed unless you go for a loose cover option. Now with this one, the back cushions are also zipped onto the back there, which gives extra support. But you can unzip these from underneath and then put your hand in there, and there's a zip for your access from inside there. There's a zip inside, so you can unzip that, take out both interiors and have them cleaned. Now this has a combination of fibre in the back there, which is very firm and supportive, and a feather lumber support. So a very supportive model. It's been very popular for us. Then we have the Eton here, which is part of the Collins&Hayes Knightsbridge collection. Now this is slightly more modern. You've got a very chunky arm, low back. You've got the metal feet option there as well. Now these come with sort of rounded scroll cushions on the back there, which fit over the back of the frame there, which just give the back cushions extra support. Again, lots of unit options to choose from, lots of fabrics, leathers. This is the Drake sofa. Now this has a almost like a button effect back. And this one has fibre wrapped foam seats, which are a firmer option, and it has fibre backs, which make the back feel firmer as well. So if you want a sofa which requires a bit less maintenance in terms of the Collins&Hayes range, then this is probably one of those models. Slightly more modern again with this simple chunky arm. What you will find is that with the feather back cushions, such as on the stripy model over there, the Lavinia and the Camelot corner group, you do need to plump them up. I would say after, at least at the end of every day, after every use, if you want them to look neat as soon as you get up from the sofa. But they do sort of fall around your shoulders, and you do need to plump them up to disperse the feathers. But if you do maintain your sofas, then they will last a long time. And again, with the seat options, you have fibre wrapped foam and feather wrapped foam. Now the fibre do require more plumping. Again, on the corner group over there, you can see that they're slightly more domed on top, the seat cushions. These are just fibre. These will need to be plumped up and turned over regularly. This is the fibre wrapped foam. You can see it's slightly more solid looking. Again, you do need to turn these every so often to make sure that they last a long time. We do tend to find that a lot of our customers do upgrade to the fibre wrapped foam option, and there is a feather wrapped foam option as well. But they do give a more sort of, as my customer said the other day, a more of a bouncy feel. You don't get the dipping that you do with fibre after time. You do sort of, they spring back after you get up, so that's a nice feature to have. And if you want a firmer option, that's probably the best for you. The last one over here is the Novello. Very, very large curved arms, a deep seat, so perfect if you want sort of the designer look, but you want to be able to lounge around and enjoy your sofa. This is one of the slightly more stylish Collins&Hayes sofas that we have here. We have it in a lovely duck egg velvet. There are lots of different fabric and leather options available on the Collins&Hayes. We have some swatches here, but what you do find that we have a library full of fabrics downstairs, and a lot of the fabrics Collins&Hayes can still get in grade within their category. So if you don't find anything on these swatches, then there is that option, or you can do customers-own, where you can choose any fabric as long as it's suitable for upholstery to cover your Collins&Hayes sofas. We've also been careful with our wallpaper choices here. We've gone for one of the new Harlequin collections. So if you are wanting to completely redo your room and you need some help on choosing your upholstery and finding some lovely fabrics and wallpapers to match, then we offer that service here as well. So I hope you have enjoyed our Collins&Hayes tour, and we look forward to seeing you here at Englishman's Castle in Leatherhead, Surrey.